sorts of madness with the Stormfall crew here. At the end of last session, so of course the party has delved into, hey Horsey, into the city of Brass through via Sigil. And they are here to find out what happened with Brixie and possibly Brixie's mom. Brixie's had recalled some memories of being captured in this particular area that they're in, the Char, I think it's called. And they found a lead. A demon that some brawlers were going to sell her to. A demon named Arzamon. They tried to raise the price, apparently, and two of them bit the dust because of it, but Arzamon's all about sticking true to a deal, which is why she killed two of them when they tried to raise the price last minute, but paid the final brawler that was left alive. Excuse my paper towel there. And there was a really touching... Gosh, so many different emotions, actually, in the confrontation. They beat this ogre unconscious and then brought it back around to question it and such. And Erwin, having been trapped and locked up and experimented on for a year, just couldn't handle the thought of this person doing it, to Brixie or anyone else. And Kaylin trying to see the better in this person and try and put them on a path that doesn't entail that any further, stepped in on his behalf. And then there was this beautiful moment of tension when Kaylin turned and said, well, if you hate that, then you have to hate me because I've done that. And Erwin had to take a moment to pause and grab Brixie and jump out to try and suss things out. So the end of the episode wound down with some time with Brixie and Erwin and the two of them sorting that out. And the rest of the party hearing back from Miranda. As getting a little bit of information about possibly Brixie's mom having been owned at one point. But they now have a solid lead, which again is Arzamon, who is... thank you for the host, Mariah. Can be found pretty close by. And I'm going to bring up Fantasy Grounds here so I can pop open a map. The map of the city of Brass here, so we can take a closer look. Share that back out. Close all that. All right, the Char. You can see the fire spraying there is where Arzamon has a place to call her own, and yeah, I think that's most of the things. So, I don't know if we were all sleeping or if we were just catching up with everyone, ready to roll. How did we,
I think that we were ready to roll. I think that we were going with Miranda to where we're going to.
Okay.
All I remember from last week is Brixie and Emil having a moment.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the hell he is.
Erwin is glowing still.
Nice.
So, Emil and I are on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember.
Yep, that's right. Thank you, Rita, for the host.
Just not to be that guy, but in my notes I got Erwin, Arzamon as a devil. Is it a devil or a demon?
A devil.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to make sure. Okay.
Yep. No, please do. Yeah. All right. So the heat is intense. I'd like everyone to roll a Constitution savings throw, please. You just finished this battle. Everyone's got a little bit of time to cool down.
Do I get an advantage? Still?
Brixie and Erwin, will have advantage on this roll. Probably not. It depends on how long you're here, but next one moving forward. But for tonight, yes. Oh, nice, Emil.
Well, I got the same roll both times, and that's Constitution 19.
Okay. Morton?
14 plus 2, 16.
Okay. Galathor?
8 plus 6 is 14, and then I get plus 3 on saves, as well as anybody 10 feet around me.
Nice.
17.
Who's walking next to Galathor?
Isn't your aura 10 feet? Wouldn't we all fit in that anyways if we were walking in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20, so 21.
Nice.
Nice.
Emil?
22 then with the aura.
Plus
Nice.
3,
Brixie puts on a coat.
24.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emil. I saw yours in the thing. That's right.
I rolled a natural 20. Thank you, Pike.
Kaylin, you had
With Galathor's boost, it'd be 26 total.
tough crew. You all keep just pushing through the heat, and there's also this other. I mean, it's this lawful evil place, and you start feeling this ominous kind of pressure and sense of dread, a bit of looking over your shoulder. You find yourselves kind of glancing over your shoulder, like a little more frequently than you normally would, nervous that there might be someone or something watching. But no roll for that just yet. Okay. Ooh, I need to make sure.
And again, anytime we're walking as a group, Dan, I'm always probably on the other side of the group than Miranda, probably. Trying to keep a nice rounded look.
Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Neat. Ooh, eggies. That looks good. All right, so you all head through the Char off to the southeastern portion of that part of the city here, down to, let me zoom in a little bit for our viewers here. Yes, the Fire Spring. Oh yeah, this isn't the most high-res map here, but okay. I'm currently over near, in between Locksmith's Row and Forge of Manacles. You head east and slightly south through the city. You only spot, a freight or two down here. Seems to be less patrolled, less guarded in this area. Certainly more borderline slummish through here. You walk through the streets, smoke and smog cover the air up above. You can see it gets so dense in some places you can see it covering the rooftops. That low on the in the atmosphere. You press on with the smell of raw earth, magma, and sulfur that tinge and burn in your nose and down in your lungs as you walk through the city to a rather large area. It has an industrial appearance, and that there are a number of large buildings here in the Fire Spring that have huge smokestacks that go up into and disappear into the smog above. You can see a bright glow of some magma that pools up in certain areas around some of these buildings. Many have these very old stone walkways that are some 30 feet above the magma, but allow you passage over these moats almost to some of the buildings. One of these buildings is much larger than the rest, and you see a number of signs around the block that leads you to believe that is in fact the Fire Spring. Puffs of gas escape the magma and float up every so often. How would you like to approach?
Kaylin will go up to Miranda. Oof. Well. All right. The fire spring is where we think that this full demon chick is, or
Yes.
devil chick is. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, oof. How does it look? Like, are there any? Do I roll a perception to see if there's any? Is there any guards outside?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check as you give it a scan.
Well, that is a 23 total.
Okay. You see a number of they look more like thugs than guards that seem to be loosely patrolling the area. There's a number of people that are walking in and out of the building. They all look like criminal types. Very sketchy folks, but there are these brutes that stand by different doors and guard it and have it seem to be securing the location.
Oof.
No one seems to be stopped. The people seem to be walking freely in and out. It's more that you see them maybe break up a small altercation outside, and then they go back about their business, kick one of the people out, and go back about
They
their
don't
business.
seem to be presenting anything or as they go in.
Yeah.
I'll be by Miranda at this time. Have you ever been inside there by chance?
Oh, no, thankfully I've never been in that building. It smells from here, and a little too hot for my taste.
Yeah.
It looks like it's your typical den of criminals, though. Flashed a little gold, and I'm sure we'll be able to get in, but you paid me for that, so I suppose you let me do the talking, and imagine I can get us all in.
Should we rough ourselves up any?
Oh, the more ornery y'all look, probably the better. And if we're dealing with a devil in here, have your wit as sharp as it can be. They're really, really good with setting up deals that sound quite wonderful, only to have something written in the fine print that you might not see. Careful of the wording.
Good point. I'll turn to the rest of the group. So how, particularly maybe looking at Emil, so how do you think that we should go about this?
Oh, you might be muted, Emil.
I think he's thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I think we have to let Miranda take the lead, just because I don't think I was the double before. But beyond that, maybe just keep our mouths closed and our minds sharp, because, we may notice something that Miranda overlooks.
Should Brixevil be in disguise, or should she come in at all, or I don't know.
Ooh.
I think we should all stay together, but perhaps a disguise. Up to a lot
Yeah,
of you.
we definitely need to disguise Brixie.
Can devils see through magical disguises?
That's a good question. If he has true sight, I guess. If he is that.
We could-
Would I
let's go for non-magical disguises.
know that for
It'd be
sure?
difficult to do. She's blue.
That'd be
Yeah, but we're also not in the prime, so she's probably not the only blue thing in town.
That's also true.
Could I roll to see if I
Mhm.
have seen that in my studies at all, Dan?
Yeah, you can make a history check to see
Okay.
if you've ever read on any devils that have that ability.
That's like okay. Yeah, that's an 8.
Oh no.
Some do. The more powerful they are, the more likely it is that they'd have that, but it's really
Gotcha.
tough to tell.
Well,
My preference would be, if we're going to disguise her, Let's disguise her as a blue tiefling who is not Brexy.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that's good. Brixie, are you okay with that?
I mean, that's. I'm just wondering what shade of blue. Is it really? It may not work.
Or maybe could you turn into a cat again?
I used up all my wild shapes.
I mean, just your. I mean, your. This is out of character. Your character's shade is blue, right, Mariah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very light blue.
I think keeping that blue, at least, I think that would be the best. Keeping that same blue color, but then just disguising, like putting makeup on or something on your features. Maybe putting your hair up or something disguising. You know, maybe put a cloak on what you're
I
wearing.
put my
Features.
Brixie puts her hood up to make her look, make her face not look presentable. Just
Beauty.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Anyone else? Can anyone else do anything?
well, Emil was trying to speak, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Just soot's getting in his mouth and
Bethmina's not still here. She was really good at disguises.
Yeah, so Emil has a disguise kit and proficiency with it, so he can try and just fix it for a little bit.
That'd be a good idea. That'd be a great idea.
Neat. All right, Emil, if you want to make a roll with your disguise kit, I think we put it in there. Actually, let's take a look.
16.
Cool. Ouch. Oh, hit my tooth.
9.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. All right, +7. Okay, good. Yeah, you do. You adjust the nose. You add some to the bridge and add a little, to the bulb on the nose. Kind of reshape the ears. Fill in around the cheekbones and contour the eyes and just capture the light and shadow a little differently.
And we did this in like an alleyway, not in the public face.
Yes, Miranda would have definitely had you all stay out of the way, out of sight, and I'm sure Emil.
Probably not the weirdest thing happening on the streets anyways, but yeah.
Yes. Nice. All right. Oh, bless you.
Brixie does that while Emil is just putting stuff
Sneezes
on her
a little.
face she's not used to.
While Emil was like doing the transformation, Caitlin will be staying off to the side, kind of like rustling in her pack, and finally pulls out the manlin beard, like going to offer it as far as a disguise, but then a
little bit too much.
This is okay.
Yeah.
So she'll put it back in her bag.
Somewhat saddened.
But I
Caitlin packs it
appreciate
back
the
on.
offer, but it's a tad bit too much.
Okay.
All right. Disguise successfully set up, or feel confident in the work that's been done. Miranda just let you know whenever you're ready. Say the word. I'll lead the way. We can get this over and done with. Yes.
Grease.
Kaylin's going to. I'm sure that there's like. What are the streets made of here, Dan? Are they? Is it dirt? Since it's.
Oh, it's covered in. It's large, uneven cobblestones, but they're mostly buried in soot and ash.
Okay. All right. I'm going to wherever we're at. Putting stuff on Brixie. Kaylin's going to just get up. Just going to get some soot and stuff in her hands and just start dirtying her face up to make herself look, I guess, more tough. That's what she thinks.
Okay.
So yeah.
Perfect.
Maybe put like 2 lines like right there.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. I accept. I will allow it.
Okay. Everyone look as tough as you can. Let's go.
All right.
Before we go and I put the hood up on my cloak.
Okay. Are you keeping your flower crown up, or are you taking that down as part of your?
That I had. It's in Kaylin's
Oh.
bag because she
Nice.
told Kaylin to hold it before they left for the city
okay.
of Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Or I like to call it the city of Sigils.
Oh. Neat. All right. Well, let's get this underway. Follow my lead. Be as snarky as you like here, but make sure you've got. Don't drive up the price for me too much, okay? It's coming out of the funds you paid me. Let's go. You march out of the alleyway, you kind of bed in and across the main street, and you start walking over one of these stone walkways, some 30-40 feet over open magma below. No railings, no safety concerns here in the city of Brass. And it's about 12 feet wide. So for anyone that has any vertigo or anything like that, you might feel some of the effects, as it's moderately narrow, high, and you can feel the intense heat of the magma below.
The meal for sure.
You march across and head into this particular building. Is the fire spring is an L-shaped building with those huge smokestacks, about 7 in total coming out of the top of this L-shaped building. The front is almost like a courtyard where people are coming and going, and there's some broken down old stone benches and areas that at one point had maybe a statue that's long been broken and removed. The guards, no one seems to pay you any mind. You get, a couple of the usual glances up, and people are trying to give their best stink eyes. They're walking around, the ruffians. There is a main entrance, it would appear, if Miranda kind of nods her head to follow her over there. There's a couple of these guards out in front of that, and one of them just halt. Your toll. And she kind of nods and takes out a few gold coins. That's all you're gonna get for now, but be a good boy. And she kind of slaps the side of his face, and you make sure no one bothers us, yeah? And we'll get you some more on the way out. Nods, and he kind of leans back up, crosses his arms, and lets you all pass in. The heat inside is so intense, even more so than outside. While there isn't the same smoke and smog, the smell of brimstone and sulfur is just overwhelming as you step inside. The inside of this building looks much nicer than the outside, that's covered in soot and ash and just sort of run down. A lot of brass, a lot of gold, a lot of shiny metal work. Pillars, different bits of architecture that just have a lot of class and design. Borderline gaudy, but not quite there. And there's a person, almost like a ticket booth built into the wall, like a coat check place, where there's a couple people standing back there working. Well, working. They may or may not be slaves. It's difficult to tell from here, but they look kind of run ragged, and they're taking people. People seem to be queuing up in line. Miranda says, "All right, let's Oh, yes, Emil."
Out of character, can we add Beth to the call?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yay! She did it. She did it.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
If someone can let Beth know that if she's downloaded the Zoom app, I've sent her a request, but she'll in her contact she'll have to accept that, and then I can invite her. If that makes sense.
Oh, wait. Oh, messages. So many messages.
Yeah, we had an issue with it was probably the time change.
Ah, yeah, okay, yep.
We had an issue with someone in my Saturday campaign, like a couple weeks ago when it happened. He lives in oh gosh, I'm gonna say this wrong, of Jetson Stream. I think Russia.
Okay.
And yeah. So we were like, where's he at? Like, he hasn't said anything, not online. And an hour later, he was like, oh, I thought that we started a different time.
What are you all doing? You started so
I
early.
feel like we as Americans are the most difficult with time. And everybody else in the world are just fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see that for sure. Let me double check and make sure that I wrote her.
We're more
thing.
difficult with measurements.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
true,
right?
True. I thought, when I went to Australia, I thought it was weird to, like, measure in grams and stuff, but I'm just like, wait, we are the weird people with the weird metric system, not the rest of the world.
Americans gotta be different. America.
Yeah.
America.
And that's the only reason they...
Inches and feet, not centimeters or meters.
Mm-hmm. Well, to make it so people would have to buy our exports, like once you got it, you'd have to come back and buy. We kept the imperial system, and it's so ridiculous because it's so much more convoluted than doing everything by tens with the metric system.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I guess Beth had something to do, but this makes more sense.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I miss Beth. I miss our blueberry.
Yeah, that's right. We've got blueberry in here too. Nice. America. All right, let me see. Has Beth? Let me just pop open my messenger here and see if she's.
I don't think she'll be ready for a little bit.
She said,
okay.
Give her just 1 second.
Okay, I'll keep that up to the side over here so I can see when she accepts it, and then I'll invite her in. All right. So, oh, yikes, a hair. Miranda turns back and just says, whoever's the most persuasive, perhaps just one other can come up with me. Or at least maybe looks the most intimidating? Or feels the most intimidating?
Boy, out of us, wow.
I'm pretty charismatic overall.
But you're a big glowing White House.
Yes, that could be intimidating.
Yeah, might be better.
That could work in our favor.
Also, I'm more dragon looking than human looking right now.
Yes.
Probably the more exotic, the better.
Right.
I will pat Aaron on the arm, I think.
Also, if our contact is sailing near rocks, they'll be able to steer clear.
Neat.
And also, I do apologize for the continuing sneezing. Oklahoma just
fine.
decided their pollen, tree pollen is just going to go up.
Nice.
It's been nice, but it's Oklahoma.
No worries.
Life
Hey,
is
Jethro.
like Oklahoma weather. Never know what you get.
All right,
And
so
true.
Miss Erin, when you're with me, let's go. And turns to head up to that counter. You have to wait. It's like a 10-minute
I'm
wait.
going. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of put my hand on my shoulder, and
Mhm.
I'm going to give her one of my glyphs. So
Oh, okay.
she has a glyph of Aegeus now, which means exactly that
It does something awesome.
Hmm.
it does do something awesome. So let's see. It's like a contemporary transfer glyph to her. She can only have one. It lasts for an hour,
Okay.
or until she's damaged by an attack, hazard, or spell.
Okay.
And anytime she takes damage, roll a d6 and subtract the number from the damage.
Nice. Okay. Where does that appear on her?
I don't know. I'll put it on her hand.
Okay.
Or you know, it'll be where I touch her on her shoulder.
Okay. Ooh. She kind of, looks and oh, you can give those out, I see. All right. So
Not for very long, but just in case.
and
It'll protect you a little bit.
what does it do?
Can I make a perception check? Because Brixie's very fascinated about Erwin, and she wants to see if she saw the trans.
Sure.
Oh, I'm not hiding it.
And what does it do?
Yeah, I assume you weren't hiding it, so.
Like she's not glowing as much, but there is like a very faint bronze glow on her shoulder.
And
now.
what does it do aside from tingle?
It'll protect you. It'll protect you a little bit.
Oh.
If just in case,
Thank you.
Things can get hot down here.
That's good to know. Yeah, so you spot that, and you see it actually see it skitter off down Erwin's skin through her hand and onto this. You see the slight glow in the shoulder after.
She's gonna put that in her mental notes of questions to ask Erwin.
Nice.
I'm still glowing though. I have 7 rings.
Nice. All right. Oh, how cute, Warren. That'll be perfect. Let's wait in line. Hurry up and wait, as they say. You get in line and kind of wait. You watch some people, paying in advance, paying more than others. Some feudal bartering attempting to happen by some of the. Ooh, there it is. There's Beth. Alright, I'm going to invite her to the meeting after I get the cameras moved up, so I'll pause on the gameplay for a moment. And
We thank you for your patience. We've been missing Beth. Beth has been missing us. Oh, come on! It worked! Come on, just stay on there. I've been using this as a cover.
Oh.
The magnets.
Putting magnets near a computer screen's not really a good idea.
You know what? I just love that.
Yay! I love the blonde on top. That's so cool.
Yeah, your hair looks great.
Awesome.
Yeah, Beth, blame America.
Yeah, for real.
For Beth.
We're always messing with our time.
So prepared.
Oh.
Yeah, blame America for our stupid time change.
For real.
I checked on ours, and ours doesn't start for like another week and a bit. So.
Oh, okay. Of
We
course.
have time change, but it's different.
Yeah.
Nice. So you finally. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Let me readjust the video here. I don't have the one for all 7 players set up. Oh my word. Bum, bum, bum. All right, I'm just gonna put it back on 6 for a minute, and it'll get us to a point. Excuse me. So you finally get up, and one of the servants leans forward. This is a older human woman, maybe early 60s. Has been cleaned up, but still is very weathered. Suffered probably some not good stuff. She's just not looking that great, and is heavily make-upped to look presentable. Welcome to the fire spring. How many today?
Two? Just two of us? The two of us.
Miranda says, "Oh well, there'll be a few of us. More coming to join the party. But we're
Two
actually
of us going in right now.
yes. And what is it? What services do you offer here?" The old woman looks at the two of you. "Oh, well, for the freed and others, they bathe in the lower temperature magma. There are saunas for others. There's a spa in the back for those wealthy enough to pay for the services. What is it you're here for?" And Miranda kind of cocks her neck a bit. "Well, we're here. We have ourselves an unofficial meeting with one of the patrons here, perhaps in Arzamon." And the old woman kind of.
I'm gonna kind of like just smile charmingly at her and use my rustic hospitality feature
Okay.
to just kind of, hey, it's a little bit important that we meet with her. Just have some questions to ask. Nothing terrible. We're not gonna take too much of her time, I don't think.
Well, yes, that's. I can see if she has any time free. She kind of reaches down for a book to flip through. How urgent is your business?
Well, if we could meet today, like right now, that'd be great.
Well, she is in a meeting now, but she'll be done in just a couple of hours.
I kind of gently like put my hand on her shoulder and do my frostbite thing just to like cool her down a little bit because she looked like she's about to melt.
Yeah, she does. She feels a little relief. I'll put you down.
That should help a little bit, I think, right? Yeah, I get how uncomfortable it is here, the not too great.
Thank you. There is for the books, I have to take a charge, of course. It's 5 gold for a meeting with someone of Arzamon's stature.
Oh, yes, of course. I look at
Miranda.
I look over at her like.
Of course. Well, what am I thinking? She takes out 5 gold, and sets a 6th one down on the counter, and kind of pats it next to this woman's hand. Kind of tucks it into her sleeve, and takes the other 5 gold. Thank you. Well, you can have a seat over there if you wish, and I will call you as soon as she's ready.
Well, thank you very much.
Certainly. And Miranda, much obliged. And kind of tips her hat and heads back over to where the rest of you are. And there are benches and other areas to sit and wait. Not the most comfortable. They've seen better days in this initial waiting area. But they're not terrible. Again, it's much nicer inside than it was outside. And so you wait in the sweltering
Kaylin's not
heat.
sitting down. I'm going to stand there, lean against a wall, arms folded.
Excellent.
I'm gonna go find Blueberry. Give Blueberry his wizard hat back because I remember that Brixie had Blueberry's hat to try to cool him off.
Right. Okay.
And I just put it on his head.
Oh.
I'm just like,
You do get through that. Looking at him, just panting, I look at him. I was like, "Are you ready to take your stuff off? Kind of cool? No? Okay." And then,
I'll do the frostbite chill, the frozen morning dew over blueberries for again.
Ah, okay.
So just the same icicles that I've been doing
Oops.
the whole time.
Oh, nice. All right, you add
Like,
that and chill a
Look in my
little.
paw. It's nice.
I look at Blueberry and I say, Erwin and I made up, and I just walk away to see, just like small little steps to see if you.
I follow after and then just sort of give like a, weirdly because I'm a dog, but like a little cat rub on your legs.
Aww.
And I just belly rub. I've been with the dog all week, and I kind of like what
Excellent.
Vax did a Trinket when they had that beach prank. Just going.
Oh yeah.
My back leg's like.
Yeah,
The dwarves.
I keep on doing that.
My
And
goodness,
then
excuse
after
me.
a few minutes, I sit wherever Emil is, or
Okay. So it's waiting a while, but after about a little over an hour and a half, that feels like 7 hours. In this heat, the old woman comes out and excuse me. Your meeting is prepared. Right this way. She kind of beckons you all over to follow her.
I stay near Emil, just holding his hand the whole entire time, just anxious.
Okay.
I
All
guess
right.
I'll be in the front with Miranda.
Okay.
And I'm gonna assume Emil's gonna be, well, Warren can say where Emil was, but I'm gonna assume that Emil and Brixie are gonna be towards the back, but not like super in the back.
All right.
Kaylin will be super in the back.
Okay. Neat. So
So-
Miranda will be up front.
We're at the second to last.
Nice. All right. So you make your way through the hallways here. The stone is hot to the touch. You can feel the heat emanating off of this reflective white stone that lines. It's tiled along the walls in the hallway and along the floor and ceiling. It's rather narrow, maybe like 6 feet wide, the hallways, and they're only about 7 feet tall, maybe 7.5 feet tall. And they all head off to all these little chambers, these different chambers that people you see. A lot of them are closed, some that are open are either vacant or they have people. They're almost like karaoke booths, and that's you can. There's benches in there, and people can sit and talk and have their shady meetings and everything else down here with some relative privacy if they want. Some don't care, and they're flaunting whatever they have. You make your way down a couple of hallways. A left here, you're walking another 50 feet. A right here.
Oh, go ahead. I kind of interrupted you.
Nope, no problem. So you make it down one final hallway where at the very end there's a doorway only every like 50 feet. You see a doorway here, one at this end and one down at that end. And that door is open for you, and it's a rather large room here with a big, large, oval stone table in the center.
Does Brixie recognize anything while walking, or just memories?
Make a wisdom check, please.
And I also want to keep an eye out, Dan, for
Mhm.
anyone looking at us, like especially looking at Brixie strangely.
Okay. Make a perception check, Caitlin, if you would.
That is an 18 total.
Okay. And Brixie?
9 total.
Okay. Kaylin, you don't spot anyone giving any special attention to Brixie or anyone in the party. You do get the glance, as you're walking down the hallways and some of these doors are open and people kind of look out and give a bit of a stink eye or something, but...
I give them the stink eye back.
Nice. It bounces off of me and sticks to you. Awesome. Brixie, nothing yet. Go through this area. Yeah. I mean, the heat's intense. The smell is a little bit reminiscent. Like there's memory on the tip of your tongue that you can almost recall right in the edge of your mind, but you're just not sure yet. This room currently is empty. And the old woman just gestures out. Well, pull up a seat, and Arzamon will be with you soon.
Dan, is there only one way in and out of this room?
You know what? Make a
I was about to ask the same thing. I would like to assist Galthor.
Galthor, do you are you like looking like? Are you, in what manner are you looking? Just kind of glancing, like, is there something? Or are you like, is there another? Do I spy? There's
Just a quick glance. I'm basically just looking for like another doorway.
Okay. Make a perception check then, if you would.
I would like to assist.
Okay, with advantage as Brixie also kind of scans the room.
Okay, first roll is a 15, -1 is 14.
Okay.
Second roll is 17, -1 is 16.
Okay. As you glance around, this does appear to be the only way in and out.
Okay. Galithor is going to actually just stand at the doorway then.
How big is the room again?
It's about 40 feet from one end to the other, and maybe 25 feet deep with a large stone, oval stone table in the center.
No.
Okay.
That.
Is the old lady still there?
Sorry, Sam.
Yes, she's standing in the doorway, sort of gesturing everyone in.
Okay, I'll head inside then.
Okay.
Brixie is kind of upset because she knows she recognizes Spice, but she just frustrated, and then she just squeezed me on skin like twice, giving them a signal that this place is familiar, but I don't have never do collections yet.
Gotcha. All right.
Kaylin's staying close to Brixie.
Okay. And Mort?
Whatever end has the door, I will be in the corner. Oh, like if the door's on the left side, I'm on the corner on the right. If it's on the right, I'm on the corner on the left side.
Okay. The door is centered for this particular room. It's in the center. Sorry, yeah, of a rectangular room, basically. Sorry.
And if it's okay with you,
Left side.
Okay.
If it's okay with you, bring us the ground.
Having a little trouble hearing you, Mariah.
Yeah, you're getting quiet.
Is this better?
Yeah.
I think it might, maybe me. Oh no. Nancy Grounds, why are you freaking up on me? I would like to hold minor. Oh. Okay, hello.
Nice. You sound louder. I
would like to conjure minor elementals, and hang on.
Okay. So that'll mean to prepare it, you'll be casting the spell and holding your hands out in the invocation, ready to release the spell. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I see her doing this, Dan?
Yes.
But I'm preparing it just in case if it's an attack, if somebody attacks.
Kaylin's going to kind of touch her arm. She's going to notice you doing that. I wouldn't do it.
I stop.
Thank you. I give her a reassuring pat on the arm because I'm sure that she's nervous.
Oh, neat. And Blueberry, where would you like to go into this room?
I think I'm going to be by Erwin's feet.
Okay.
So wherever she is.
I'm gonna kind of go near the center to where I can get as much of the room as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as the old lady is gone, I'm gonna expend a rune to manifest inscriptions. See if there's any magic here.
Ooh, neat. All right. And lastly, Emil, how would you like to approach the room? I don't know if your mic is muted or I've got your video like half cut off right now, so I can't see your face. Sorry.
First word.
3 syllables.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to use the press to talk key, and it's really not intuitive.
Gotcha. Yeah, no worries.
I mean, normally Emil would hide in the shadows, but I don't think there really is a good spot in this room. So,
Table.
Under the table, yeah, that's shadowy under there.
yeah, so I think he'll just make sure Brixie is between him and Kayla, and then keep an eye on the door.
Okay. All right, we've got Galathor sort of in the doorway, right?
Just kind of like to the side of the door. I'm not like blocking the doorway.
Okay, nice. All right. So you all set up, and it's another uneasy 12, 15 minutes of the heat.
Well, before we do that, I'm
oh, right, you're doing your
lighting up to see if there's any runes, any magic around.
Okay. Let's see. And does that just automatically detect any runes? How does that one?
It can cause any hidden magical marks, runes, wards, or glyphs within 15 feet of you to reveal themselves with a glow.
Okay, so you're just gonna sort of like walk around and activate.
I'm just gonna kind of walk around because it only lasts for a round, so I'm gonna kind of like walk as far as I can around the room, try to get as much of it as I can in that one round.
All right. You make a quick pace around to cover as much ground as you can. Nothing like that shows up. They seem to be very old stone walls in here with tiling along the bottom, but nothing of a magical nature.
I'm still glowing.
Nice. Oh. that corner of the room has that light glow to it, extra glow. Finally.
Oh, but wait, never mind.
So the door, as that's after the old woman left, so you shut the door for privacy. Again, 12, almost 15 minutes goes by before the door opens up of its own accord, swings open, and a moment later, a rather interesting-looking woman appears, and that she stands about 5'11", long, very flowing, white hair with some white and gray horns that curl up, but these beautiful wings like a butterfly. It was this almost looked like stained glass with the different colors, and as the light shines through them off the torch light off the walls in here, it leaves behind this radiance of colors behind her. I will actually share this image. Little butterflies sort of flutter in and about her person. Sides of her eyes spring out as though little butterfly wings emanate, piercing purple eyes. And she has sort of a float as she floats into the room. There we go. Good, it's shared right. She floats in, looks, over at Galathor as she floats in.
Galathor gives a slight nod.
Scans the room. Floats over towards the head, one of the heads of the table. Seat pulls out by itself. She sits down gracefully. Well, please, do sit. I am Arzamon, and you have sought my company? Counsel?
Not to be shown up, Aaron Wynn will use a sorcery point to cast Mage Hand and make a chair pull out on its own, and she'll sit like halfway down the table, just looking unhappy.
Nice. Comes over, sits down, glow over that portion of the table. What does everyone else
will do the same, but no Mage Hand actually appears since it's invisible.
Nice. Okay.
My Mage Hand is invisible too.
I think the regular one has an ethereal.
I just don't have to use the somatic or verbal command to.
Nice.
Newbury does Mage Hand as well and pulls out a chair.
Anybody else?
Arzamon's just watching.
Seeing this, Mort will grab a chair and very loudly pull it back and scramble up onto it and give everybody the stink eye.
Nice.
I just look at Blueberry and just thinking in the back of my head, what can this dog not do?
Nice.
That's some dog.
Yep.
She gives.
He's a smart dog.
Oh.
And
It's just
Kaylin?
making Brixie more curious. Just seeing all the magic that has happened, Brixie's just so anxious that she doesn't pull up a chair. She just stands wherever Emil and Kaylin are.
She gives you a look over.
It's all the same to you. I prefer to stand.
Of
I'm
course.
standing with Brixie.
Very well. So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Do we even know what we're asking?
Pretty sure we were going to let Miranda take the lead anyways.
Ah.
Hey, Dan, this whole session is just Dan talking to himself.
Nice. Miranda will sit down at the other head of the table. Yoink the seat out and sit down. Lean forward.
What is her name?
We were asking about Brixie, right? Like, what happened to her?
Maybe.
I didn't think so.
Come at it sideways. Let's
We're
maybe
trying to
ask
find
about
our mom.
Maysap.
Have you come to make it to you?
No.
Oh, shit.
And I meant to ask this, does seeing her make any memories just spark?
Nothing yet. That smell, the smell of this place, still very, very familiar, and you're just constantly working on that in your mind, trying to grasp that memory.
9, Christian 5.
And she still kind of glances around. I think that Miranda is going to give a minute to kind of see what y'all want to do.
We're just trying to remember out of character what we were trying to do.
Neat.
We're trying to find her mom. That's the whole thing. That's why we came here.
Yeah, this is the person that bought Brixie from
Yeah.
the other people.
Okay, and what was your mom's out of character? What was your mom's name again?
Kamari.
Yes.
C-A-R-A.
Kamari?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Aaron will kind of sit up and just kind of look at her and just we are looking for a particular slave.
All right.
Someone who we think is from our plane. We have some questions for her. What was her name? Kamari?
Kamari. You know what? That's gonna prompt a second. Okay. Scans the room once again. Well, here that is a popular name, but common name, I should say.
Insight check.
You go for it.
That's a 2.
I'm gonna do my own insight.
-1. So what?
Oh, now, very common name, Kamari. Mm-hmm.
Brixie's
What do I
gonna
know?
do her.
Okay, go for it, Brixie.
I believe it was.
Yes. I think my insight is 8. Yeah. 24.
Okay. It is a fairly common tiefling name. So she seems to be on the up and up.
Okay.
However, I recently had dealings with someone also looking for a Kamari. So I may be able to help. If the price
was
is
it?
right. Well, I can't give all the information out. Tell me what your price is and the specifics of what you're looking for, and then I will determine what to share and what not to.
I am going to, try to be distinctly, just take off all the disguise to my best of my ability, and then take my hood off and just look at her.
I am going to step in, not directly in front of her, but I am stepping enough to where I am right there, almost in front of her, protecting her.
Okay. Brixibus. Yes, well, it seems you already know who's come looking for Kamari.
No, we don't. She doesn't really remember anything that's happened here in the city, and we're trying to figure out what happened.
Yes, you never returned, Brixibus. Shame. You'll break your contract like that.
Is it a surprise she did?
Sorry, what's that, Caitlin?
I said, is it a surprise? I'm talking, of course, to her. Is
okay.
it a surprise that she did? That she broke the contract is what I mean. That she left.
Yes. Yes, it is. And hearing a contract, Brixie, a new flood of memories comes back. Finally, the scent of this place solidifies in your mind, and you remember being dragged here. This is the place you were brought by those, the ogre and the 2 orcs, I think it was. It's his 2 blood brothers. And you remember taking in the form of this person the first time, because it's such a different, unique appearance, and not what you were expecting for a devil per se. You remember her voice, you remember her mannerisms, you remember her killing the 2 that tried to raise the price. You remember the whole event as it took place and unfolded before you. Her letting this last one go with payment. And you being in not this particular room, but a room very similar to this, you recall her keeping you in the room, her researching who exactly you were and who your debt was to. You remember her talking about Misop and Dolglamos, and how Dolglamos was a particularly nasty devil. And you fighting against her, as not in a dagger slash way, but not in a way that was holding your ground and such. You remember her making mention of your parents and seeing your reaction to the mention of your mother. Her doing some more research and then returning and telling you she found your mother. She doesn't care so much for Dolglamos and would offer you a deal. You needed to retrieve something for her, and she would find your mother's location and give you help accessing it to free your mother. And this wasn't a matter of hours or days. This was a matter of weeks. This transpired. Her leaving and then returning and building not a friendship or anything like that, but a very awkward type of relationship where she was the one that brought you food. She was the one that was keeping you safe in this very scary place. And that all floods back to you. In fact, she was the one that sent you thrice to retrieve a sacrifice. There's something that she gave you. It was a dagger, and with it, it held the power to store the energy of a true sacrifice. She sent you to your friends to kill one of them. She spoke as comforting as she could to you, in the way a devil does, to sweeten a deal. Said assuredly they'll be able to heal themselves. They'll bring your fallen member back to life as they've undoubtedly done before. It'll be fine. Get this sacrifice, and with it, you will have your mother once again. She's in a terrible place. Terrible. And so, thrice you attempted to do so. Back in the city of Zambora. You remember her bestowing and unlocking the power of your lineage, your wings on your back. This will aid you, dear. All of these memories come flooding back. And she just sits with her head slightly cocked, looking at past Kaylin, as best she can anyway, to you. But Brixevil, you didn't complete your end of the deal. What are we to do now? The terms are very clear.
What was the deal?
Brixevil was to retrieve something for me. And in turn, I would help her with the location of her mother, and even access to said location.
What was she
Brixie just
supposed to
never...
get? Can't be too hard to get one little thing, right?
Are you looking to help her, perhaps?
Depends. What's the thing?
A true sacrifice.
Of what?
Giving up, relieving, taking away something that is truly dear to you. There's a certain energy that is released when one does this.
Aaron stands up and walks to the end of the room, just kind of like grabbing her hair, like, oh no. Not again.
Arzamon takes out a dagger in its sheath, grasps the handle and pulls it out, and it stands on end, upright on her finger, and begins to spin with a slight glow to the blade. This tool collects that energy, and it spins, and she grabs it in place and sets it down on the actually in a rather quick thrust, just go to sticks it into the stone table, making a lot of clunk and jarring anyone that wasn't carefully watching what she was doing. The contract can be amended. Do any of you have something very dear that you would be willing to give up forever? Or take from another, perhaps?
What kind of person would do that?
Nice, that's awesome. True, it's not
comes
for
full
everyone.
circle.
That's awesome. What do you think, Brixevil?
She just says nothing and just continues to stare. And then while all the memories just floods, I said that I was standing by email, right? I don't remember.
Yeah,
my mind has
you're like Kalen's in front of you. You're in the corner,
yeah,
front corner.
yeah.
There, yeah. And I think Amelia's there.
While all the memories are happening, I just quickly find Amelia's hand and I just squeeze it once.
It's probably not too late for your mother. She kind of glances around at everyone. And that's where we'll take our bio break. Because I drank way too much water. We need to Dan it him out. Yeah. Nate.
Well, at least it's now towards the end of this
Yeah.
cliffhanger, which I'm kind of grateful. Dan!
Yay.
My mind is processing right now.
Awesome. So for those who don't know, of course, we take an 8 to 10 minute bio break. I have to do exactly that because I drank so much water this evening. And
Got coffee?
Nope, still tastes like dishwater to me, but
Oh.
yeah, boo. I'm bummed. But I'll do that, and then I'll run back to get our 7 players set up. So we can see everyone properly. So catch you all real soon. Hey. Oh, my back aches. Oh, ow, my knee. Ooh.
Beth, how's your week been?
It's been alright. It's not been too bad.
I've been missing you. I'm glad you're back.
Oh, thank you. I missed you guys so much. I was really confused when I looked at my phone, and when I got up I was like, I'm on time, and then I got the message from on Facebook and I was like, I'm sorry, what happened?
Yeah,
What's
I
going
was
on?
like, oh, I guess Beth is still recuperating, and I was just like, and then when I saw that, I was just like, Oh, wait, she probably didn't realize time change happened in America.
Nope, I did not.
Well, I'm glad you got extra sleep instead of getting up, what, 2 a.m.?
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I'm drinking out of my unicorn mug that says, I'm not weird, I'm a unicorn.
Hey.
Got for Christmas, and I was like, this is mine. I was like, no, it's like, yeah, it's yours.
I'm taking it, I'm claiming it. It's mine.
Yeah. We have so many coffee cups. It's not even funny. Like, we've had to store some.
Oh, wow.
What? How are you out, princess?
What did Beth had to recuperate from? Yeah. Half no one was asking what he had to recuperate from.
Oh, I wasn't feeling very well, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lot better now.
Yeah. My mind right now.
Your face that entire time was just like, what?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, I just like, you know what, Dan? I'm gonna give you all the backstory I written, and you could take the rest. Because that's basically what Taliesin did with Percy's backstory. He wrote what Taliesin knew about Percy, and I did the same thing. I was like, this is what I know about Percy. And yeah, but bam, let the DM do it. But bam, the DM's awesome.
That makes it so good though, like.
Right?
Yeah. Because it's like a genuine reaction from yourself as well, because like you don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And that, like, from the get-go, when she came back and had no recollection, I'm just like, oh, Dana, something very in Missing Links. It's like, oh, wait, what does Dana have planned? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be awesome. And I have not been disappointed. No, yeah. Now I have to go back and write all of this stuff down. I should be taking notes, but I'm just like,
oh,
yeah.
I know. I'm so bad at taking notes. Like, I don't have that bad a memory, but like, I was just thinking that like I haven't taken notes for ages, but I'm like, it'll be alright.
Let the good note takers like Steph and Frank.
Yeah.
But in my other D&D game, I did take it because we have a bag of holding. I was the caretaker of our bag of holding before my high elf rogue got killed by 3 will-o-wisp. And so I still haven't seen those notes yet over. I just realized it's been like, it's been over 2 years. No, it's been over a year now. My character died, my first character, and now I'm playing a tiefling gunslinger in that campaign. And then
cool. My
DM's like my OG character come back because she's a reverend now, and she has some unfinished business.
Nice.
With the organization that she was part of. And there goes my pen.
I'm gonna be back in a second. I'll see you in a little bit.
So true. If you hit black, oh, there we go. I need to learn that. Right? Yep. Basically, do. How is chat? Yeah, basically, this is a unicorn. I have a unicorn kigurumi, which I might get back into. I may get into. To match my mug. How was chat tonight? It's been a week. I've been house and dog sitting all week. So this is day 2. Recuperating. I mean, once you collect coffee cups, there's no going back. I forgot to check off that I passed Conjure Minor Elementals a second time, Dan, so I've checked that off from last week.
What's that?
I forgot to check off that I used a fourth level spell slot.
Ah, okay.
Conjuring Minor Elementals.
Right.
Since I cast it at a fifth level, which I regret doing.
Still, it was awesome in the moment. Light them up, the gargoyles, right? That was awesome.
Yeah. Dan, you have not disappointed me with this journey.
Oh, good.
I'm still processing. That was just a lot. Beth and I were just talking about me. I need to take a notes, but I was like, no, that's what I'm not a good note taker.
I hear that. I always intend to.
Yeah, I always intend to. Like, I bought the Feywild Critical Notebook. I really want the Test Glove one, but to take notes. I had, I think it was one of my viewers, Hero, and goodness.
Hey, kitty cat.
Meow.
Who is that, Warren? I got.
It's Sadie.
Hi, Sadie. Mine is.
Is your Siri freaking out, Mariah?
Yes, I guess.
That's hilarious. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Huh?
It picked up saying, hey, Siri, I guess. I'm trying to read a text message. Come on, Siri. My phone has been so stupid lately.
It's amazing.
Hi, Siri. How can I help?
Okay, so apparently I had 2 swim lessons tomorrow instead of 1.
Oh my.
Whoops. But they canceled, so I only have 1. Yeah.
Ah, good.
Thank goodness. I would have not shown up to that one. Not on purpose. But it's the industry. Yeah. I need to take my phone in. It just.
Being silly.
It is. No, better. There we go.
Siri, roll a d20.
Ooh.
Hey Siri, roll a d20.
Rolling. It's 8.
Nice. Should have used Siri.
Hey Siri.
That would have got
roll
so
a-
frustrating. Hang on, guys. Here.
Rolling. 2.
Oh.
Hey Siri, roll 3 d8s.
It's 5 this time.
Well, she's telling
That's
you.
terrible.
How did she get
I
5?
hate you.
Hey Siri, get us out of this.
Hey Siri, how do we get out of the city of Brass?
Here's what I found.
Here's what I found on the web for how do I get out of the city of Brass.
Nice.
Okay, so the city of Brass is apparently a novel.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a novel. It's a game.
Oh wait, I knew that because it's part of the City of Bones trilogies. I have that book. Well, my mom does. I just realized. Okay, so I kind of did a Brixie Jester makeup test. Never again am I gonna paint myself like the lagoon blue that paint is.
Oh, now you didn't care for it?
No, I mean it's blue, and like my ear is still blue for doing a makeup test like inside my ear to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I found some blue.
Yeah, it's a good color for if I want to do Genie from
Aladdin?
yes. Why did that blink? Why did...
You're probably playing the Will Smith clip in your head.
Probably.
Why is it doing that? That's so weird.
Do. Ah! So, Halftime said, so I say Stormfall shirt. Once you go gnome, you never go home. Kiri shirts. I'm not saying we should invent credit cards, but we should totally invent credit cards. You should be our merch idea.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but speaking of merch, did you guys see the Kickstarter for the animation? It's almost hit $10 million.
How's it now? Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 million? It was at 7.8 last night.
Oh,
Like,
it's at 9. It's at 9 million. 9.5 million.
So they broke past the final stretch goal?
I have
10
no
million
idea.
in like 18 hours.
Amazing.
Well, they're doing. Hang on. I may be stretching it. I saw it on TikTok.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, there's at 7,844,000. Just went up. 7,800,000.
As we're watching it.
$844,780.
Someone did false news on the Kickstarter.
Nice.
Made a false TikTok going up to 10 million.
Oh my. Oh! I saw the messenger bag. No. Why did
Messenger bag's like hundreds of dollars, isn't it? Isn't that like...
And I saw the pins.
It's the $400 tier.
Yeah.
Jeez, McGillicuddy.
Why did I have to click on this Kickstarter? Saw the dice.
I'm sure if you wanted a messenger bag, you could commission someone to make you one for less than $400.
This is true, yeah.
Well, it's the messenger bag, plus the dice, plus the playing cards, plus the plushie,
All the
plus
levels of these,
everything. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Would still be less of a gamble just to have somebody make one.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, guys, they still have 27 days left to go. Well, the 7.8 stretch goal, the 8.8 million is a full animation.
Plus actually DMs.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's amazing.
Oh.
Alright.
Fox Mountain gets battle
My
royale.
reaction.
Yeah. So they announced, like, they announce the Battle Royale. We'll have, like, Will Wheaton, Felicia Day, who else did they say? Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, I think Will Friedle, all in that one shot. So we get Lyra back. I'm just so happy. If that is true,
Right.
they would get Wheaton's character back. Ah! I hope
Steps
there's
in a
acid,
bucket.
I hope there's acid pits.
Oh boy.
Nice. All right, I'm on the
Well,
last.
D&D that make no sense out of context.
Well, I think that's the episode where Ed.
Anyways, we have a session still.
Are you still?
I'm on the last one here, so I should be good to go in a sec. Sorry.
Well, I think that's the episode where Orion opened Ed's gift. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not my finest moment.
Oh no. I
No,
feel
that
like
was
it.
the wrist-mounted flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was like, before Ed, to be completely honest, when I looked at
Why
your
is this
name,
being
I was
so
like,
lucky?
Ed Chuck. Ed Chuck. Where have I heard that name before? And then I rewatched the episode, and then Orion got your gift, and Ed Chuck was like, oh, it makes sense now.
Nice.
And then I asked you if you gift, and you said yes. It's like, I still question that. I still question that, Ed. I'm sorry.
Mm,
I think.
okay, now I'm all set.
Flamethrower.
Oh, sorry, Beth.
I'm just saying, you know, you want to send one over to the UK?
I can bring one over to the UK in a few months.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sure they'll let you get that past customs and everything else.
Awesome. All right. So Arzamon staring at Brixie, saying, "You know, how do you feel?" And there's probably, and your mom's probably still all right.
I say nothing. I'm
Okay.
just still just staring her down.
All right. Mort's going to pull out a little notebook, flip it open,
Mm-hmm.
and just say to Arzamon, I'd like to fill in some blanks because Brixibus hasn't been able to remember much. So, you know, just for our own satisfaction and to help us with the situation, we need to know more. Would you agree that would be a wise thing to do?
I'm in the business of making deals. If I share all the information I have without securing something in return first, surely I wouldn't be in this business much longer. What is it you wish to give me in payment for information?
Looking for.
I'm not having any part of this. Emil will get up and walk to the door with Galithar.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
I still
So-
have Emil's hand, and I'll just walk with Emil when he gets up.
I see.
And then I'm gonna let go and just stay in my tracks, hearing her say that. I'm trying not to do anything stupid.
Well, perhaps I don't have much need for gold, but favors always come in nicely.
Emil's very much playing with his dice right now.
Okay. You know what? Just
Butterflies. These blood red, crimson red, and black butterflies fluttering about.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Conjure Again, minor elementals. And I'm gonna cast. How many I can cast? I'm gonna cast. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah.
Somebody's sitting there trying to figure out what to cast, and the rest of us are sketching faces like, what character are we going to roll after this battle is over?
Yep. I was just starting to work on my new character.
I'm going to cast an Azer right in front of me to where she can't see. Are you casting anything?
Let me pull that up for you.
I got it on D&D. I just searched on D. I think I just...
I forget how to share this out with a person, but... Oh, I've got to get rid of...
Anyone can... Is she making any movements, Dan, when she... Are you making... does she have to make any movements to cast a spell?
Does Brixie? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that I can see it and tackle her?
Yeah, you can do a grapple, so that would be an athletics check for you, and for Brixie it would be either
athletics or acrobatics, and I'm doing acrobatics because I'm proficient, but it doesn't really matter. Come on, Grog. I bet she. No, athletics. Athletics. Sorry.
Okay.
I meant athletics.
You can summon an Azer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've seen a number of them walking around here in the city, too.
Okay, good.
They're sort of...
They magically appear. They just come in the door. Like, I was on the street and I heard you call.
Like, I'm trying to make it not... Like, I have my hands and then I just move my... I put my arms...
Kind of the focus of the conversation, you know that, right?
Yeah, I feel like Kaylin would definitely be... She's been keeping an eye on you.
Well...
What's your check, Aaron?
12.
Let me think. 12?
Dang it.
Okay. So you begin casting this and...
I don't want to... No, I don't want to, like, tackle her to the ground, but I do want to grapple her hands especially.
Okay.
Like, I have my hands like this.
And maybe push her out of the room.
Okay. I think that it would take a little bit to get her over to the door since you... Oh, no, I'm sorry. She did. She walked over to the door, right? With Galathor.
Mm-hmm.
So...
No, you stayed with Emil. Emil said he was walking with Galathor.
I let go and I stood not close to the door, but...
So she's closer to the door than she was.
Like this.
You can push her about 10 feet, and now she's right next to the door. So she's just inside the door. But I think you can get like 10 feet with your grapple.
Okay.
See? At every turn you're ready to attack someone. Can we try it a different way, please?
Reluctantly, she just tries to let go of Kaylin's grapple. And just stand.
If you attack someone here, we're all going to get killed. I understand you want to, but it's not the place.
There are laws here.
Plus about 100 people, probably more powerful than we are.
And not to mention, doesn't she kind of own your soul? So if you attack her, that might bounce back and hurt you or something. I don't know how demon contracts work, but probably not the best idea.
Is anyone still in the room with her?
I think Mort's still at the desk. I think
So-
Blueberry was over with Aaron Wynn.
So outside is, or by the door.
Just inside the room, yeah, is Kaylin, Brixie, Emil, Galathor.
Emil and Galathor, are you still in the room or have you stepped outside?
Inside by the doors. Or door.
Okay.
Arzamon, thank you for your patience while we work this out amongst ourselves.
Certainly.
Let me make one thing abundantly clear. No matter what we decide, all of us are walking out of here in one piece. Unharmed.
I have no intention of hurting any of you. I'm simply...
That's not what he said.
Well, let us see how this goes then. I have a contract that still needs to be fulfilled.
And it involves Brixie harming someone. Thanks for telling us.
Is there a time limit on this contract?
So you're just gonna think about how she's gonna answer.
I walk over to Mort and I whisper.
Yes.
I walk over to Mort and I'm gonna whisper into Mort's ear.
You're grappled currently.
Oh.
Caitlin's got you on lock.
Okay, then I whisper to Caitlin's. Since she's not gonna let go of me, apparently, I try to get down to her level and whisper, ask her about what happened to my wings.
What happened to Brixie's wings?
I don't know.
That you saw what happened.
Actually, Kaylin didn't.
Oh.
Brixie saw. Brixie was there when I cast the spell.
You recall the magic missiles blasting your wings off and the terrible pain for making your escape.
Muted.
You're muted.
I hate technology. Do I know, like, if magic was involved, or was it like...
I mean, I cast magic missile and they hit your wings and your wings exploded on past you. The you that attacked us.
At the market.
Took a great deal to summon those wings forth. It's a shame.
What do you want to sacrifice for anyways?
Oh, that's my business. Part of my dealings, I've not raised myself to the rank that I am at by sharing all of my plans, or standing idly by hoping for passerbys to ask for a deal. Any sacrifice that is a true sacrifice will do. It need not be a life. Brixibus simply had nothing to give other than the friendship that she gained with all of you. But should any of you have something, I will consider this a completion of Brixie's deal, where I will honor the deal and tell you the location of her mother and assist you in getting there.
What if Brixie gave up looking for her mother? Would that be a true sacrifice? Would you leave her alone?
This could be done. Difficult magics, but she would never be able to find her mother, you see. The magic would prevent it.
That wasn't what Blueberry said. Blueberry said she would give up the search. She could still
It would only
Happen
upon her. You just changed the deal there.
It would need to be a true sacrifice.
Fred, do not alter the deal any further.
I whispered to Kaylin, ask her for the original contract. Be my spokesperson.
What?
I whispered in the air, ask for the original contract so Brixie can read it thoroughly. Because I'm assuming that Kaylin still has Brixie grappled, right?
I mean, I'll just say that I have I mean, you can still speak even if you're grappled.
Well, Brixie does not want to speak to her because, oh yeah, she did not let Kelly know that she gained all of her memories back. So, well, you know knows that. But she doesn't feel comfortable talking to her, so that's why she's asking Caitlin to ask her for the contract.
I don't think she would show us. Caitlin's very distracted right now.
Nice. Well,
I think we just all need to go. And
I think so. I think we've taken up enough of your time. We'll consider the situation and get back to you.
What about this Meesop guy?
oh, I'm afraid Brixibus is effectively under my purview. But if I cannot get what I want, the completion of this deal from Brixibus, then certainly I must inform Meesop of his lost charge.
would you tell us where Meesop is?
So you're basically saying if we don't complete this, if Brixie doesn't complete this contract for you by killing one of us, Meesop's still going to send his things after us because we're with her.
Perhaps Meesop will, perhaps not.
What did he want with her?
Oh, surely I don't know.
Insight check. Nope, that's a 6.
Seems like she's
gonna make her inside check. Just
okay.
Not sure why. The answer is obviously she knows.
25.
Yeah, she knows. She knows what's up. Or at least she has some idea. She knows more than what she's saying. You're all so good-hearted. She ponders something for a moment.
You know what? We could just go to East Meesop because, I mean, whatever he wants with her, I'm sure it precludes your deal ever taking place.
Well, here in the city of Brass, we all must obey signed, legitimate deals. But the one that Meesop works for, a bit of a competitor of mine, and a very nasty devil indeed. From your point of view, of course. Perhaps we can help one another. I can get you close to Doglamos. Deep within his den, and back out again. Should you remove him from the board, doing a good deed for countless other good aligned people, I'm sure. I will consider that. Contract completed. And should you accept, as a sign of good faith, I'll even share the location of your mother, Brixevil.
Inside check. I do not trust her.
What's the catch?
It would be against... It would be frowned upon if I took direct action against Dorgros. But if someone else were to take care of him, then that would free up many of my opportunities here and back home.
So we kill one devil and everything is fine?
Yes.
With her, at least.
Indeed. Oh, I'll be sure to grant you a swift exit.
Swift exit.
Back to our plane. Back to the Prime. And we get immunity from any consequences of doing this for you.
Make a persuasion check with that.
Dan, I rolled a 12 insight.
Okay. From what you've gathered so far, Brixie, she is very much about the deal. So while she's saying something directly, you get the feeling that it's regarding a deal anyway. It's legit. Devils tend to leave bits out, important bits out. But what she has said, you feel she's being honest about.
Do I get advantage for anything?
Within 3 feet of 10 feet of Gallifrey.
+3.
Oh, it's only on saves.
Okay,
well, I still have a +9.
Okay. Nice.
So that's 15.
Oh, trickier. Well, she takes a minute to ponder that.
This is a bad deal for us. As we can already tell, Misat...
You don't have to take the deal. I will. If it means we don't have any demons on our backs, I will take it. But we are out of the city. Once we kill him, we're out of the city of Brass. You will convince everyone else. You will take over him. And we will have no consequences, no one hunting us. None of his peripheries, none of his colleagues, no one coming after us for revenge or anything of the sort. We're giving you a chance to take over everything that he has.
At this point, just hearing Erwin offer that, she's Brixie's gonna try to break out of Kaylin's grapple and then just walk into the hall, and if there's nobody around, out of just anger and just frustration, she's gonna cast Thunderwave at 2nd level just out of anger.
Okay, go ahead and...
If there's no one around.
Okay.
Like, if there's something around, she's just gotta find something to punch.
Gotcha.
Like the ball.
Alright, Kaylin, go ahead and roll an athletics check, and Brixie, you can roll either or. Athletics or acrobatics.
Come on, Grad! Natural 20! Yes!
I was gonna let her go anyways.
Okay. So you let her, you feel her wriggle and you let her slip. Her eyes trail as she watches you, Brixie, walk out of the room. Kaboom! You hear this huge thunder wave outside. There's no one else in the hallway, and the next few doorways are down. A few doorways open up down the hallway. open up to kind of peer down and just see you like thunderwave punch into the stone wall, like because it's like a 300-foot thunder echo. But this it's crackled a bunch of the stone that where you punched it. Well,
Then like after that I just continued to punch the
it.
wall.
Nice.
Just
Your
not-
knuckles start getting bloody and sore, but you just punch all this anger out one punch after another.
Okay, and seeing how bad my knuckles are, I just walk back to the group.
Okay, yeah, when you feel it, you almost hear it trickle and plunk, plunk, down on the floor. This regular dripping, and you look down, you realize it's the blood from your knuckles, and they're all split open and sore. You walk back into the room. She watches you as you walk back. Well, I can offer you safe evacuation from this plane, and I will ensure that you will not receive any repercussions from the act of killing him.
Safe evacuation 2?
To the Prime.
The Prime, then. Very well.
What's the
And
catch?
Brixie's contract is filled. For you.
Yes.
I look at her and I'm just like, what's the catch? There's always a catch in these deals.
Well, you'd be facing a devil of equal rank to me. But a nasty one. Surely this will work out for you as much as it will for me. Your deal
I ask
completed?
one more thing. We get a full, complete rest, all of us completely healed from the negative effects of this plane. It's a little bit hot. I'm kind of tired. I don't want to go facing. I'm sure if this is your one chance to get him taken down, you don't want the people who are going to be doing this for you to go in at half strength.
Very well. Then, we have a deal?
No!
Wait a moment.
One more thing.
Yes.
He kind of did blow off my wings. I like them back.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Bringing them forth from your bloodline is one thing, but repairing damaged,
No wings?
broken wings.
No deal.
Well, we still have a deal, you and I, Brixevil.
But, we both know that I'm not going to fulfill your contract.
Do you know where you'll go if you do not? It's a rather
I just-
terrifying place.
I'd rather go there than having the guilt of killing one of my friends.
I will take your deal.
She looks over.
Aaron,
at
when
you.
there's no way that you can take on this devil by yourself.
I will take your deal. But if everyone helps me, I ask that they get the same things. But I am the only one at risk if it fails. If I
And
die,
hard
they're
about
returned
this.
to the plains. If I die, they're returned to the Prime. And you have me.
The safe evacuation is contingent upon the death of Doglamos. I would not be able to ensure such a thing without his death.
Then I'll be sure to kill him.
As long as he is dead, then
Then we all go back.
yes. And if you perish in the fight, as long as Though Glamos is dead, I will honor the agreement for these before me.
If we perish in the fight, then no one wins. All this would have been for naught. At this point, Galathor takes a reliquary from his neck and throws it on the table. I propose a counteroffer.
Yes.
I am willing to make a sacrifice.
Oh.
Without this reliquary, I will no longer be able to cast spells.
Yes. Yes, I sense the power. You're willing to give this up? Permanently?
Gallagher, you can't do that. You can't lose your magic.
You can't lose your life.
This is a much better deal. We will immediately secure Brixie's freedom. You will have your sacrifice. Everyone walks away.
I'm amenable to this.
But Galathor, what about your healing and your magic and help and how you can help everyone? You can't give up your magic. It'd be better to take on any sort of devil than to lose magic. I've had my magic taken from me. Don't willingly give yours up.
Aaron, my magic is very precious to me. However, it pales in comparison to the power of those at my side. I would much rather have that.
Did you just friendship speech me?
Which would it be? And will you stand idly, Brixevil? Will your friends decide? Have you nothing to offer them?
I am going to just gently grab onto Brixie's arm and just kind of, because I know it probably triggers her.
Ugh. Ugh. Brixie says nothing.
Well, I'm sure your time is as precious as mine. Please take the next few minutes to consider what you'd like to do. And then let me know. Either option I am amenable to.
Go back up there, Tears.
And she sits back in her seat, clasps her hands upon the stone table, rests them. Crimson red, black butterflies floating about still.
Brixie's gonna find that little crater that you made and she's gonna punch at it again.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of guide everyone outside the room to talk.
Galathor, pick up your relic before you leave, just in case she takes it anyway.
Galathor picks it up.
Galathor, you can't. We rely on you and your magic and your healing. Without you, we don't make it whenever we fight things. You can't just you can't. I won't let you give up your magic. I would rather die to a devil than let you lose something that precious. I know what it feels like. I know the hole that's left inside you. They took my magic from me and they gave it to others. And it's wrong. It's wrong. It feels so wrong to have that hole in your soul. You can't.
Aaron, when my magic isn't the only thing that makes me, me. there are countless millions of people out there that don't have access to magic at all. It's all right.
But what will it do to you to give something so holy to someone so evil?
One of the tenets of worshipping Helm is to protect those that are important to me, and I feel that in this moment, this is the one thing I can do. This is the best thing I can do.
You're not the only one that could give up something. I could give up my books.
We don't deserve to.
I don't know if I'll ever find my master again. I don't know if she's even alive. But I know if I gave her these books, then you would all stay alive. And
Brexivil's just in the corner, just grabbing her hand, and just tears coming out of her face. Just.
Would you still be able to talk to us, Blueberry, without them?
I think so.
But they make you look so cute. Not that you aren't cute without them. You're just adorable anyways. It's just more adorable on top of adorable.
At this point, Brexivil's gonna get up. And just punch Galthor right in the arm. And just
There's a bloody spot in his arm now.
just continue punching just tears coming out of her eyes while she's punching.
Emil will come up behind her and put his arms around her.
She's just lost for words.
My books hold me onto a past that I don't even...
Not Emil. Galthor. Sorry. I meant Galthor.
Sorry, yeah, my books... No, it's cool. My books hold me onto my past, and as much as I want to get back there and be who I was, I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know if this is who I am now, and if it is, then these books are worthless.
I try to collect myself, and I ask Blueberry, can I look at one of them?
Yeah, sure.
And I just pick one and just look through
So
it.
I do my normal sit down, and then they pop out.
So awesome.
That is fantastic. Yeah, you pull through. You see a lot of scribbled notes across the pages here. A lot of blank pages. The one on his left side, you see sort of a personal message written in it. Looks a lot fresher than everything else.
Oh god, I never looked at these after I looked in the mirror.
I was just like, what is... this one It looks fresher than the other pages. And all the rest of them are blank. Have you noticed it? And I just show Blueberry the writing.
Your master's handwriting. She had very eloquent, long form, cursive. And it says, "My dearest Blueberry, ever the faithful friend. If only I could speak with you through this mirror. Live your life to its fullest. Know that I seek to return to you." And the following 2 pages have 2 spells written in it.
I flip to the page with the spell.
The first spell is Find Familiar. The second spell,
I flip the page.
okay, is Remove Curse.
I mean, maybe we just give her one of my books.
Yeah, or we can take these. We can carefully take these pages out, and Erinwyn's whispering, but I'm not going to whisper for the sake of the microphone. And we just like tuck them in your hat or something. So letting go of the past, but not your hope of the future.
You could always
Yeah.
copy him into my book.
How long does that take? Doesn't it take like 30 minutes?
Yeah, per level, I think.
Those are high level spells.
Yeah.
I can always hold them in my.
Oh, in your bag. Your bag of everything.
I like to keep them in my hat, so they're close to me.
Okay.
Okay. Since I'm the one who has the book, I'm gonna rip both of the pages out. Well, and also gonna rip the note, and then I'm gonna tediously fold each paper, and I'm gonna take Blueberry's hat and then try to place his hat.
Just kind of like Erin's gonna like take the hat and kind of, I'm sorry, I'll fix this when we get home, and like cut a little slit in the hem of the hat, and since they're folded up, tuck it in there.
Well, I feel like she's
on the inside of the headband, and just
Ooh, like a secret pouch.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let Erin do that, and then I stick the nuts in the secret pouch. But what
I want to do this. You're all my family. And like I said before, Brixie, you don't hurt family.
I just give Blueberry a kiss on the forehead.
I lick her cheek. Okay, let's do this.
We have to be very careful. We have to make sure that it includes Brixie's contract. And
You're giving up your past. You're giving up these symbols of the past that you want to come back. Because you don't want to give up your full past, because then your mistress might never be able to find you. So
she'll always find me if she wants to.
A Screech Blueberry.
But I also wanted to include Misa, because that would be the devil's deal if she should say, yeah, you know, my contract is over with me, but she could turn right around and tell Misa that she talked to us and get even a double bonus for that. So we got to make sure it includes no ramifications from Misop as well.
How long has it been since his people have attacked us?
A few weeks, maybe.
The last time we encountered, we were in the forest, and then he didn't really attack us. And
After that,
nope. And that's been, well, he left his name in Infernal, which Brixie copied that without anybody noticing it. And then when we were de-bombing the whole entire city, Brixie wrote
Traveled.
his name in fish blood. I remember that exactly. So I made a good nature check, debone a fish, and used its blood to write his name. And then that was one way. That was one way to get into the city of Brass without.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how this whole fiasco started. It's a kind of good fiasco. Yeah. Okay. That's that. I think that was the last time we encountered him.
And we still don't know why he's attacking us, correct? Or I missed something?
That's correct.
Okay.
We just know that he wants Brixie. We don't know why.
Okay.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I mean, I don't know. I doubt if she's going to let us out of here without a deal. I don't know. What does everybody else think? Could we stall her?
I mean,
That's what we're doing, isn't that what we're offering stuff for? Is for the deal?
We offer up the sacrifice, and that gets Brixie out of her deal and out of the deal with whatever contract she had with Misa.
Yeah.
Aaron, also make sure that you technically accepted her deal. Make sure that gets voided as well.
Oh yeah. I said I will. I never said I do.
You didn't sign anything.
Yeah. Right. These contracts have to be signed, don't they?
Yeah, they're not verbal contracts.
would Brixie remember if
I think it should be stated just to be sure.
Good point.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
typically written contracts, yeah, and they'll have the deets.
That's a good idea, though. Still, thank you, Gallifrey.
All right, I'm ready when you guys are. I'll let you guys do the talking.
You okay, Blueberry?
Yeah.
Hey. You want me to hold a tree?
Yeah.
Okay, I pick him up.
So let's make a deal. If anything goes topside in there, no one is sacrificing their lives.
Not intentionally. Got it.
Okay, let's go.
Come back in. She sits back up.
I'm gonna stay by the door, Dan.
Okay.
I'm
As they're
gonna.
And before we walk in, I'm gonna give Blueberry a glyph.
Okay.
I'm walking.
So, Blueberry, you have a glyph of Aegeus. Let's see. So it lasts for an hour and until you're damaged by an attack, hazard, or spell. And when you are damaged, then it reduces the damage by 1d6.
Yay.
It's on the corgi butt.
Awesome.
Under
Like a brand.
the fur.
Nice.
I am going to walk with Blueberry and Erwin.
Okay.
If that's okay with you, Erwin.
Galathor is going to abandon his previous post at the door and instead going to strategically position himself in the center of the group.
Okay. And Mort?
Against the wall near the door.
Okay. And Emil? Oh, sorry. Might be away.
Being stealthy.
Yeah. Nice.
Started dozing off,
Oh, yeah, no problem. I know it's late.
but I don't.
Okay, so she leans back forward, hands still clasped together, resting on the table. Oh, Steph, thank you so much! Yay! Awesome. Up to 24. Yeah, one more go. Get that delicious third vote.
Emil said he's standing beside Galathor.
Okay, thank you. The butterflies sort of flutter a little extra in anticipation. So you've arrived at a decision then.
Dan, I'm going to use my subtle spell to prepare counterspell just in case.
Okay.
So I don't have any nothing is showing that I'm preparing a spell. I just have it ready to go.
Okay.
But I'm going to use the sorcery point to have that done.
Gotcha. I've got it on the ready.
Is the dagger like that
It's
she
in
had?
its sheath. I'm sorry, no, it's stabbed into the stone table that she right in front of her. Yes. What is your offer then?
My
Excuse me.
sacrifice is my books. And I sort of motion to Erwin to take them out as she's holding them.
I carefully take them out and hand them over.
She looks a little bit taken aback as Blueberry speaks, but sees the genuine gesture. She takes the 2 books and puts them down on the table. Yes. Oh, thank you, Randy. Yay! I'm pretty sure we did it. Let's go take a look. Yes, I think it just has to update because it shows 24 right now, but I think it just takes a minute to update. Very exciting. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah. Once it clicks through, I'll let you all know. That'll be our 3rd emote that we will have earned thanks to everyone's... Oh, there it is. 25. I'm just going to take a moment and say thank you so much, everybody. 25. That's 3 emotes. Yay. You did it. You rock.
That was the sacrifice. We're out.
Yeah. Additional sacrifice. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I think I have it on my phone.
We get a Dan it emote.
Yay!
Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Well, it's
don't-
not the air horn.
Sounded cute. Baby air horn.
Oh, wait. Found it.
Randy.
There you go.
Yay! Woo! Y'all did it. Awesome. Y'all rock. How exciting. All right. In that case, I might rework a little something behind the scenes here and benefit towards the group because she settles in and feels the connection between you and the books. She kind of, almost like she's conducting the dagger, it pulls up out of the stone and floats over the 2 books and glows brighter at the 2 books, and these light, like aquamarine, ethereal strings almost form in the air, reaching from the book, going right into Blueberry's chest, whereas connecting to his heart.
I hold Blueberry a lot tighter.
I just grab a hold of like a paw or Erlen's.
Okay. She's making the dagger dance. She makes it spin. And it cuts through the 2 strings, ethereal strings, and draws up this energy from Blueberry's chest over into the dagger. And the books, they float up and around the dagger, and they both come together, and the dagger pierces through both the books, and they go up in flame, that same light greenish ethereal flame now, burning away the 2 books. Well, goes up in stone. She hums the dagger back into the sheath and tucks it inside her wrapping, her clothing.
Dan?
Yeah.
Are the books still there?
No, they've gone up in flame.
Did they look burnt like when I looked at the one in Kaylin's library?
It was a similar appearance, yeah. You might...
Okay.
I'm so glad that I got the book out and we got those notes.
Well, as agreed. And she places her hand down on the table and writing races across the table. You'll see here that you are spared from any repercussions from... I've got to take a step back because you did this instead. The deal with Brixevil is complete, considered complete. This also means that I will tell you the location of your mother. Before I do so, do you wish to sweeten the deal at all? Or...
I still don't have to go fight this thing, right?
You are not required to fight.
Okay, thanks.
No.
Everyone just kind of, whew, and then glances over at Galithor and just, thank you.
I just look at her and I said, wings. Now, that it was a bloodline?
Oh, yes. Many tieflings have this in their bloodline. Yours is a strong one. I imagine you can seek some form of magic to restore them to their former glory. They were quite marvelous.
And what sort of magic do I have to acquire?
There are a number of reality-altering magics, very strong. But they are out there to be found.
Brixie just kind of giggles. And just gives a little smirk.
Well, if our business is concluded...
What about Misop?
And this is where everyone's awesome subbing will come into play. She's feeling a little extra. I think she's going to give some extra info. Yes, well, you did make quick work of this deal, and I'll throw a little information in. Misop, as I said, works for Doglamos. Misop may continue to pursue Brixevil, as Doglamos is the one that holds the highest bounty on her whereabouts, her capture, her presence to be known. And she stands up as the chair squeaks out behind her. And
Kaylin stands up taller.
Nice. She walks floats kind of regally past everyone, and she sort of reaches a door, looks at Galithor, sort of with an acknowledgement of, first at Blueberry, at acknowledging the sacrifice, and then at Galithor acknowledging his intended sacrifice, and, at Aaronwin, and then around the rest of the room. And she has her back to the door now. She's sort of floating back, pauses in the doorway. Mind you, deep in Doglamos' den is where you'll find your mother. And she looks at Brixie and smiles. And floats backwards out of the room. The door closes behind her.
Well, that happened.
We didn't die.
Yeah.
It's always a good day.
Well, we haven't died yet.
I'm gonna, Kaylin's gonna go over to Blueberry and kind of scruff Blueberry's head a bit and give Blueberry a sausage out of her bag. And then, yeah, that's it. All right.
Blueberry, you
One
were
demon down. Go ahead. Sorry.
you were very brave back there.
Yeah, I was.
Or Blueberry's the best of all of us.
And plus, Galathor, I didn't want you to stop being able to conjure your stupid fake dog.
That's a true sacrifice right there.
Yeah.
And kiss Blueberry on the nose.
Aw.
I promise you, Blueberry, we will find your master.
Thank you.
Kaylin's going to hug Erinwin and just and say, never doubt your place in this group.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Seeing Kaylin hug Aaron, Brixie's just gonna join in the hug.
Oh.
Kind of smishing both.
I'm still holding Blueberry.
Kaylin gets very awkward and just.
It's really hot.
Okay.
Guys, it's really hot.
Kaylin breaks the hug. Done. So one demon down.
Go home.
I'm just Brixie's.
Just for a little bit. It's really hot and I am really tired.
Miranda's like, oh, well,
Yes,
bloody hell!
Still there.
Are you always so intense? Holy shite!
Brixie's just gonna turn around and look at everyone and say, "Thank you," and just walks towards Mel and just holds his hand.
You've been great.
Emil's pretty deep in thought, but takes her hand.
Very
Takes her
smart.
hand in his pocket.
All right.
My first suggestion is that we get the hell out of this building.
Yes, please.
I know of a couple places we can stay. There won't be that temporary housing we had before. And then
Something
maybe...
slightly cooler.
Is everybody?
Slightly?
Let's hope.
As everybody's just walking out, Brix is gonna cast another thunder wave. At second. Not at second level. At third level, into her office. So.
Into the meeting room.
Yeah, once everybody's out of the meeting room, Brixie just added spite, and she's been wanting to cast a spell at her, but
nice. So you unleash.
I wait until everybody, and I just aim for the meeting room. So.
You do one of the first Thunderwave table flips in history, where you go back and do this, release this huge Thunderwave that blasts things out, tips the table up, and slides on its side across up against the back wall there, echoing out into the hallway.
I hope we don't have to pay for that.
Yes, let's get going.
Everyone walks very quickly out of the building.
Nice.
Super nonchalant, just like.
I just
What's this?
build a shrug. And then walk with everybody else.
All right, y'all make your way out of the building and back into the town, and Miranda has sort of a beeline placed ahead. She says, let's see, all right, there's a bit of an upscale place that we can go to that might be a little cooler for folks from the Prime, or we can save some money and go down to we can head over to the just past the Avencina. Jeez, the Avencina. It's a marketplace, and there's a place or two to stay there as well. A little lesser known, but not the most comfortable.
Upscale.
Nice place.
Upscale.
Oh, what time of the day is it?
Oh gosh, you've been like gung ho.
Most have been waiting.
Yeah,
in the waiting room.
it was morning time for the other thing.
Indeed,
Tick, 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 tick. So it's probably like 4:35 in the evening. It'll take us about an hour or so to walk over to the upscale one. About the same either way. That might cost us a little more gold than I was anticipating, though, if we're looking at the high-class place to stay. I was not expecting all of this to be going on. You're crazy. The whole lot of you.
Yep.
But you're good, damn good people, too. You've got me invested here.
Not all people.
Oh, you cute little puppy. I keep forgetting you seem like a little person to me. And she kind of does the scritchies.
Oh, I can be a person as well.
Shut your face. For real? Well, that's handy. Whew. Amazing. All right, you lot. Let's get out of the heat here.
Please. I feel like I'm melting.
Yes.
These dragon scales are really, really hot. I want to not be a dragon for a minute.
So,
except we're going through hell, so I have to look like this.
Nice. It's so hot. Oh, so she makes you up. Oh my goodness, excuse me.
Easier if I was red or gold or something.
She brings you up northeast a little bit to an area of the Char that's known as it's actually sort of outside of the Char on the very outer edge, heading back towards the foundry in the Arches. It's called the Plaza of Hunters, and it's where a number of establishments are that cater to primes, wealthier primes, and other extra planar folks that come here and have a hard time with the heat. She brings you to the outside of this particular building has very Indian-like, like actual Indian architecture. The onion, some onion domes and some other
Like Native American.
No, like in India, Indian?
Yes,
Okay.
like in India, yeah.
Okay,
Like
well, that's
actual
why I
Indians,
asked.
yeah.
I
Nope.
didn't want to say
It's Native American. Yeah, I would.
Leather or not? I'm just like no. That is,
Oh gosh, I would never. And there's like a steam that's coming off of this. It's all brass and gold and other fixture, along with like this orangish hue to a white marble, and the steam just constantly evaporating off of this. And as you push aside a string of beads to step inside, it's not cool, but it's like a regular human temperature inside. And you feel this relief from the heat. You still feel that oppression from the evil, but the relief from the heat is amazing. And it makes you didn't realize the weight that was on your shoulders until you step in here and you're free from it for a moment. Oh, that's lovely. All right, let's get...
Erwin's gonna go over to the wall and just kind of like smush up against it.
It's beautiful. That is cool. The heat exchange from the just drawing all that hot air out is all on the outside. The inside of the stone is so cool.
Yeah. Erwin just smushes up against the marble. Guys, this feels so good.
Someone calls from the counter. Yes, I see. I'm glad you found the place from the Prime. I take it.
It feels so good.
It's an older tiefling woman, red-skinned tiefling woman. Has crow's feet, wrinkles, and a bit of patches of gray in her coal black hair. Yes, well, you look like you could really use a break from the heat. Pull up a seat. Will you be staying the night?
Yes.
And how many of you are there? And how many rooms will you need?
I think probably to save on gold. You guys think that we can do guys in one room and girls in the other?
Yeah, 2 rooms could do it.
Yeah.
Very modest of you, yes. Well,
Do you have like some ice we can sleep on or something?
ice. Yes, we have someone working up a number of remedies for the heat. There's a misting room. There's a room laden with ice that brings temperature down. I wouldn't recommend staying in there too long, mind you. But good for cooling down.
I pull a count to Kaylin, and I say, I feel comfortable if everybody was in one room. I don't want to split the party with the events, just what happened. It's just me.
It's up to everyone.
2 small rooms versus 1 big room, which is cheaper.
Oh, we simply have no small rooms here. This is luxury. hotel.
Smaller?
Yes, being the smallest in the buildings. It's still cool.
I tell you what, how much would 2 rooms be?
Oh, you're looking
For a
at
night.
about, for the 2 rooms, for all of you, probably 6 gold pieces. A
Okay,
bit steep.
I will give her 6 gold pieces. We can all stay in one room, as well told to Brixie, but just in case we need an extra for people to go aside, it'll be
I
fine.
give her a thumbs up.
Ah, she takes the 6 gold. Yes, very well. You'll find the misting room just down the hallway down here. You'll find the ice room just beyond that. There's even
Everyone runs towards the ice room.
Nice.
Just
Prince
stop, like,
after as well.
yeah, just leaves like an Erwin-shaped cloud of dust behind it.
Awesome. And in the back, in the very back, you'll find some games, some floor games, a pool to relax in, service or drinks, poolside drinks, food, all included in your night stay. At least 3 meals a day and a modest amount of drink. Beyond that, of course, you'll be expected to pay your own tab.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you all so much. Here is your key, and it's just a big dookie brass key. There you are. Well, I do so hope that you enjoy your stay here, and there's a bell on a string just inside the room. Should you need any attendees to take care of you, please feel free to ring.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. Lovely.
I'll give her an extra gold. 1 gold piece.
Thank you. Yes. She pockets that gladly, and so anyone that's walking back will see the misting room, and it's just perpetual cool mist. The next room has benches that just have huge blocks of ice underneath them. In these cavities in the wall around the room, and it's cold. It feels great for a few minutes, but it's cold after that.
Erwin's pushed out a few ice blocks from under the benches and is just laying face down on top of them.
Nice.
You're just kind of like slightly melting them. Just
There's shuffleboard and other things in the back.
Brixie's gonna find a meal and just pull him aside and just talk to him. And
Okay.
just look at, just show him that she is confused and lost, yet knowing that she has not friends but a family that would protect her in any harm's way.
Well, I think some people have been trying to tell you that for a while, but I'm glad you understand.
All right.
Realize that now. And I just lean on him and just kind of goes off and
Nice. In a chaise lounge in the.
just go to sleep.
Aww.
And Kaylin's going straight to the bar to throw back some strong drinks.
Nice, of which they have plenty. There's some
Don't let
extra
Brixie
plain
have
ones.
anything.
And Mort, what would you like to do now that you're in here?
Mort's gonna chill in the misting room for the rest of the entire stay of the city of Brass.
Beautiful. It's
You
so
can't.
comfortable in there.
Wrong answer.
Awesome. Any meals or anything outside of your the engagement with Brixie that you want to do?
I don't think so. I think Emil will probably stay pretty close to the group. I mean, he's pretty deep in thought, but that's about it.
Okay.
Oh, like I kind of fall asleep to where I hear his heartbeat. Do I hear any like changes in his heartbeat?
You rest your head on his chest, and you can. I don't know, Emil. Does she hear a quickening of the heart or anything?
I only have one heart. Sorry, but no. That's...
Dun-dun-dun.
Nope.
Awesome.
You said no?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so it's just a normal human heartbeat. And then kind of thinking to myself, I'm just kind of having a sigh of relief that changes are not rapid.
Neat.
And then I just kind of doze off and just kind of fall asleep on. Like how some kids just find comfort in just finding sleep on their
snuggling.
parents' like
Yeah.
laps. That's how Brixie's gonna fall
Nice.
asleep.
Awesome, Randy. And anything for Blueberry?
He's in the misting room, like full on, front legs out, back legs out, just chilling.
Awesome.
Mort's probably in a similar pose.
That's awesome. If anyone walks by and sees it too. Oh, all right. We get it. Yeah. And Galathor?
Galathor is gonna go to the misting room, and instead of relaxing, he's standing there, quite stiff and looks very out of his comfort zone.
No one's in the ice room with me.
Galathor says, "Oh, good, you're both here. I'm sure you both realize we have another deal to make now."
Unfortunately.
And
We
that's
still have. Yeah. We haven't resolved the Dogelmo situation.
Yeah, and that is a great place to end tonight's session.
Ed!
Thank you for setting that up. That was beautiful.
Ed, legitimate tears come out of my eyes. I was hardcore crying. You guys
That
are
was
too.
good.
We had a really good roleplay heavy session tonight.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Lost to everybody.
For real, right? I was wrapped up in that so tight. Oh my gosh.
Oh, damn, before we end, how are Brixie's knuckles?
Oh, still like very sore. I mean, they've been obliterated. The skin's all torn back from them. So you know.
Like, with the little exchange, I would probably ask Emil if he had, like, any bandages to wrap it up.
Okay. We can retcon that in.
I forgot to mention that.
No worries. Oh, yeah, for real, Ed, that's so true. A round of applause, especially from chat. Let's hear for the players. Is amazing. Really riveting story. I love it. Everyone coming forward, and everyone has like their own way they want to deal with this. And when Galathor was like, "Okay, I'm giving this up," and I was like, "What?" And Aaron went with the, "No, I'll take this deal on. You put the price on me." And then Blueberry with the books. Like,
Yeah.
oh, stop it, everybody.
You pull my heartstrings.
Mm.
Oh, you and Ed both. When that happened, I was just like,
It's actually from her background. She has the folk hero background.
Oh,
So she has always been told she was destined for greatness.
awesome.
I was just like, we are not starting a mob war here. Like, this is not happening.
I am glad that Kaylin grabbed Brixie. Like I'm glad, you know, whatever y'all choose, it's fun, and I think that was very in character for Brixie. But part of me was like, thank you, because this what was ready to happen was not pleasant. I'm like, I don't know who's gonna stand by, or things gonna blow up.
Galen always is
Going to be 2 weeks dark, followed while we develop new characters.
Yeah.
No, and Aaronwin's the only one that survives because I'm not making another character.
Oh, Sam.
That's
Character
awesome.
number 4. I did have a character lineup if anything does happen to Brixie, which I'm hoping nothing. But yeah, me and my friend, when I'm like too upset about things, just mental health, bad brain days, as Matt Keys calls them. I have been creating a halfling monk. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Nice. That'd be pretty badass.
Yeah. That's my next character.
Dice. So huzzah to Erin wins the fresh dice tonight. New dice that treated her well.
Pretty well, yeah. Okay, so I rolled with Matt's. Well,
Precious.
I was going to roll with Adventures at Constitution 7th throw with Matt and Pike, but Matt's dice kind of got flew ahead. So I'm so glad that I rolled with Pike and got that natural 20.
Yeah, beautiful.
Steph, I'm kind of like upset that I wasted a natural 20 on Grog.
Oh, take care, Beth.
Bye, Beth.
Oh no, I'm saying bye.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you all so much. A big thanks.
Sorry, man.
No problem. A huge thanks to players and viewers alike for chipping in, for all the cheers this week, for all the subs. We hit our 25 and we got 3 emotes, and I can't even tell you how jazzed I am about that. Thank you, players, as always. It just makes my my Friday nights so phenomenal, so exciting and riveting.
Let's go raid Miz. Miz is streaming right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is is your channel just Ms. Chanandler, or is it Chanandler? Yes, thank you everyone so much. I'm gonna raid Ms. Chanandler, and in a few seconds here. But thank you, viewers here also, and thanks just for being here, for real. And Beth for being here when it's so super late, and everyone for being so wonderful, and Emil as well. I know it's super late, so hope you all take care. Let's go raid Ms. Chanandler now, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye.